This 3-star lodge on Moonstone Beach in Cambria, California brings a sense of sophistication and luxury to a classic motor lodge. Hey travel friends, it's Helen with Nicely Travel. In this video, we are exploring Whitewater, Cambria. It's a carefully renovated place that mixes vintage and modern, Scandinavian and Californian design sensibilities, all with a sort of 1970s vibe. So Cambria is sort of one of the few undiscovered gems along the coast of California. It is located in the Central Coast, so it's just south of Big Sur and north of Santa Barbara. Cambria itself is a small town which is situated directly on miles and miles of undeveloped beach and land facing the Pacific Ocean. Now, Moonstone Beach, which is the beach that Whitewater faces, is a really idyllic setting. It's picturesque. There's a very lovely boardwalk that winds up and down the beach so that you can check out the local wildlife and plant life. And one of the highlights of my stay at Whitewater was the opportunity to walk along this boardwalk and just enjoy the peace and the nature of Cambria. Whitewater is among a strip of hotels, motor lodges, and a couple restaurants that face Moonstone Beach. So it's not technically downtown Cambria, it's sort of the Moonstone Beach area of Cambria. Now, if you drive about a mile down the road, so not too far, you will find downtown Cambria where there are more restaurants, more little shops, and things like that. As a renovated motor lodge, the Whitewater isn't a traditional full-service hotel, but what it does offer is very well done and thoughtful, and I appreciated the little common spaces that were available here. There are some picnic tables and places to sit outside, some Adirondack chairs. There are also some lawn games like cornhole and things like that. So if you're visiting the hotel with a bigger group and you need space to kind of hang out together, there are some really nice outdoor spaces to do that. The lobby has been put together as a little hangout spot. It's got a wonderful view of Moonstone Beach across the street. It's a great place to watch the sunset, and it cultivates a sense of community among the guests. It's a great place to strike up a conversation with fellow travelers if you're so inclined. There is a small bar in the lobby that offers cocktails and other beverages, and they have a small menu of bites. There's also some really neat reading material tucked away in this lobby, lots of vintage magazines and books, so if you're into that kind of thing, look out for that stuff as well. Another feature of the lobby is a tiny but cute little shop with some curated items that the Whitewater has put together that kind of have a California coastal vibe. Another nice amenity is beach cruiser bikes. They've got a fleet of 6 beach cruiser bikes that are available on a complimentary basis, first come, first served. Let's talk a bit about the rooms at Whitewater, Cambria. It is a small property. There are just a couple dozen rooms and they are spread across a couple buildings. As a renovated motor lodge, there are no shared hallways, so every room has its own dedicated entrance. And from what I saw, most of the rooms had a little patio set up right outside the front door, so there might have been a little table and some chairs, or maybe a little more spacious furniture set up depending on the size of the patio. The room that I stayed in was a Premier King room. It was 350 square feet with a king bed and a gas fireplace. And the Whitewater website classifies the views from these rooms as partial ocean view. I would say that's a pretty liberal interpretation of ocean view. There was still plenty of light, and I'm not mad at the view, but it definitely did not include much ocean, so just keep that in mind for this room type. Overall though, super comfortable room, very soothing color palette, very much in line with the coastal California theme, very comfortable bed and bedding, and I appreciated some of the little touches in here. For instance, there was some built-in window seat bench seating right by the front of the room. There was a nice sized smart TV. There's a little desk area and also a mini Smeg fridge for your items that need to be chilled. There's a mini bar with some nicely put together and curated snacks and drinks for purchase, and a nice little closet nook and storage area as well, sort of wedged between the desk and the bathroom. In the bathroom, there's a nicely sized walk-in shower, Aesop bath amenities, which is a really nice brand, and I do like their bath products. They were the communal pump bottle sort, but still really nice bath amenities. So in terms of food and dining options at this hotel, I mentioned the lobby bar and light bites menu there. In the room, of course, there's the mini bar as I mentioned, and then in the morning for breakfast, they do something kind of cool, which is deliver a continental breakfast to the door of your rooms. It's in a little picnic basket, and it comes with a thermos of hot coffee, as well as a couple fresh baked croissants. Now, for folks who are gluten-free, they do offer an alternative to the croissant, which is really nice. And the last little surprise is that they give you little containers of orange juice and sparkling wine so that you can make your own mimosas to enjoy as well. I really like the continental breakfast offering here. It's well put together and it's really convenient if you want to grab the entire picnic basket and take it with you to the beach. You could totally do that. Or you can do as I did and just enjoy it in bed as a nice little breakfast in bed treat. I really enjoyed staying in this room. It was just really well put together, comfortable, and there were just some nice little extras and surprises within the room that added to the experience. For instance, there's a lamp in the room if you needed more light walking around the grounds after dark or perhaps the beach after dark. They provide little sanitizing wipes, just things like that that are always a helpful and handy surprise when you get into a hotel room. Okay, now it's time for some fast facts about Whitewater, Cambria. Check-in time is 3 p.m. and check-out time is 11 a.m. As a motor lodge, it is just a single floor property, so every room is going to be on the ground floor. Wi-Fi is included in your stay. The entire property is a non-smoking property, and they do charge $250 if they detect smoking has occurred in your room. Parking is included in your room rate, and they have parking spots just as any other motor lodge. You can kind of park right by the front of your room. Note that these parking spots are not secured or gated or anything like that. The hotel is pet friendly. They do charge a fee depending on the weight of your dog. So I believe any dog under 40 pounds, they charge $100. And if your dog is over 40 pounds, they charge $150. Quick note about this hotel stay. Nicely Travel was not comped or hosted during our overnight at Whitewater, Cambria. We paid out of pocket, and the opinions and observations shared in this video are our genuine, honest impressions. That's going to wrap up our tour of Whitewater, Cambria. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. It helps our channel in so many ways, so thank you in advance for doing that. And until the next video, continue to travel nicely.